a minute. Just let Edith regain her composure. You look absolutely beautiful. What a gorgeous mother you are. So, Susanna, where are you going? Don't move away. We're ready to go.
Yeah, it's recording. Yeah, I can see. All good.
It's recording. Okay. Oh, I see. The recording button's up there.
I should have seen that before, but yeah.
So should have I. But I was like zoning in on your story. Okay,
yes.
So Edith, thank you so much for your time today. We really, really deeply appreciate that you feel so appreciative that you just want to share your story with lots of other mothers and, of course, fathers as well. So can you tell me a little bit about your experience as a mother before you discovered Susanna as a developmental delay coach?
Yes, so as a mom of two, you know, when I had my little one, Ollie, then I was so happy. He was born a little bit earlier, but he wasn't classified like premature, so they didn't give him extra care.
Yeah, because he was 2.5 weeks early, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was 2.5 weeks early.
Yeah,
and he was so small for dates. He was a very small baby.
Yeah,
but he was doing good.
Yes.
So he was reaching the milestones, but he was always tiny and a very calm, relaxed baby. And obviously I had the experience from my first son. I could compare what is good, what it should be, how it should be with Ollie as well. So the first thing I realized that he didn't like tummy time. He didn't like being on his tummy.
Yeah.
Just for a very short of time.
Yeah.
So that's why he started rolling over a bit later than normal. And when I had this concern, and obviously I mentioned that to the midwife, and they said, oh, that's all good. All the children are different. He's doing well.
Yeah.
That was my first concern. And then after that, yeah, he was a very happy baby. So you wouldn't tell that something was going on. But the next thing, he wasn't sitting up on his own. So we had to sit him up.
Yeah.
And he was sitting nicely, but with straight legs. And yeah, that's it. He wasn't moving around. He turned his body and reaching for toys, but not much. He wouldn't start rolling over on getting on his knees to go for something.
Yeah,
he would be just sitting there and, you know, getting frustrated, not to be able to reach toys and those things. So when I saw that,
and this would
I
have
tried
been around about what age? Can you remember?
8 months, 9 months, and they said, oh, he still have time to start crawling. But and yes, I went to the GP and I told him that I'm a bit concerned. He hasn't started crawling, and he said, oh, he's just 10 months, he's all right, just give him some more time. And tummy time, tummy time, tummy time. That's all they could say.
Really? Wow.
And then so after I had enough, just, you know, waiting and seeing him sitting with straight legs, he was frustrated. Now he couldn't move around, and it was just heartbreaking seeing him not to do those milestones properly. So we saw a physiotherapist first, and then actually we went to another one as well because I wasn't really satisfied with the results.
Yeah,
they gave us some exercises, what to do, but he didn't improve. He didn't really improve. So after all of that, I took him to the pediatrician.
Yeah.
And because by the time that he must have been 13 months.
Yes.
Yes, I think so. And, you know, because he didn't crawl, he didn't walk.
Yeah.
And then the pediatrician said that he's all good. If he doesn't start walking by the age of 18 months, we should go back and see her again.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy with that.
Wow, I bet you weren't.
This is didn't explain all those things.
Yeah.
Why did they all happen? And so yeah,
that must have made you feel very alone, very
absolutely
important.
I didn't know where to go, because we seen the physiotherapist, we could have seen an occupational therapist maybe, and I was looking when one of my friends talked to me and she said, oh, I know someone in Perth.
Yes.
I know the girl, she lives with Susanna, and she recommended to contact Susanna because they told me that she worked in that famous institute in Hungary, and she might help us. And she helped us.
Wow.
From the first time we saw each other on Skype, because we live in Melbourne, she lives in Perth.
Yes.
So because of the distance, we saw each other on Skype. But I can tell you, the first time she saw Ollie, she looked at Ollie and she diagnosed him straight away. She told us what to do, what's wrong with him. Finally, someone could tell us what was going on.
Oh,
and she
must have had
gave
tears
us
of joy.
Yeah, absolutely. I felt like, oh, thank God.
Yes.
God sent Susanna, really, because otherwise, I don't know. So yes, from the first time we had tips and exercises what to do with Ollie, and we saw Susanna frequently. So let's say every 2 weeks, so she could see how we went with Ollie, with all those exercises, and those exercises, they helped a lot. So you could see the development from the first time, step by step, every day. And if we didn't see each other for 1 week or 2 weeks, she was still asking me on the messenger how we were doing, and she gave us tips through messenger, and I could extend those previous ones. And I was amazed how those helped Ollie to start crawling first.
Yeah.
And then we worked on standing up and walking.
And for you as the mother to actually have the hands, you know, like you were driving Ollie's success, that must have been very rewarding experience to go from such despair to actually being able to fuel your son's success.
Absolutely. So Susanna showed us how to do, what to do. Sometimes she drew those exercises down for me, or send me articles, or even just she sent me lots of resources to read through. And so they absolutely worked, and I was very happy with myself because I did all of that with Ollie, and they were successful. So
that's a very beautiful, heart-rendering story.
And we are very thankful, very grateful to her, because I can't imagine what would have happened without her, how Ollie would be doing now.
Because Ollie's doing really great now, isn't he?
Ollie is doing really well. He is very active. He is very good at school. He is in prep now, and he's doing very well. He's good at maths, at sport, at literacy, everything. And we're very thankful. to Susanna to get this huge help. Yeah.
That is such a beautiful, heart-lifting story. Edith, thank you deeply from my heart for your willingness to put aside your time today so that you could share your story with other parents.
You are very welcome.
Who are going through that profound despair that you experienced those years ago.
Yes.
And to be able to bring hope to families, thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, it went well. Still recording. That's fine.
Yeah, that's right. I've got
You
to
can
find
cut
that.
it off.
You know, the cursor. Oh, Suzanne. Now.
That's fine.
So which one says stop? That one? That one, yeah.